Chop Shop. Please make some noise if you're with me. Yeah, awesome. That works. Okay. Welcome to the Swimming Sharks Entertainment Comedy Showcase and open mic here at RENO'S Chop Shop. RENO'S Chop Shop every Thursday night right here. Ellum. My name is Anthony Ramos. I'm going to be your co-host for tonight. We're just going to go ahead and waste no time because we actually got some people from out of town that are going to be doing some stuff for us. So please welcome to the stage your host for tonight is Noah Shark Robertson, everybody. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Thanks for using the royalty-free music. Now the video is going to be muted.
Fine. All right, hey, what's going on, everybody? You ready for some comedy, some wacky comedy?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. We have out-of-town comics here tonight. That guy right there is from LA. She just moved into Dallas from Lubbock, so it's gonna be good. We got some people we've never seen before. You guys know the drill. It always starts out real shitty. Nobody here, and then halfway through there's suddenly a burst of people, and then it's dead again by the time we want to try to do some time.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be good. All right, so if you're not familiar with the format of the show, we give all the comics 5 minutes. We give you the light at 4 minutes, which is right there on the table. If you go over your 5 minutes, then you are subjected to pain and torture. You never know what's going to happen. We might have a crazy character come out and fuck with you. We have fucking balloons that pop randomly, fireworks. You never know what you're going to fucking get. I got punched in the dick. So this is a great show.
Hell yeah.
It's a great family-friendly show. We have a show coming up. I just want to plug real quick. October 21st, Friday, is the Dark Comedy and Heavy Metal show right here on this stage in Deep Ellum, RENO'S Chop Shop. So you're definitely not going to want to miss that. It's a Halloween show. So we're having a costume contest. We're going to have beer pong. Heavy metal bands are playing, and a bunch of comedians, including the headliner comedian, Ryan Joseph from Austin. He is a dark comedy master. You don't want to miss that. Plus, we have a comedy magician showing up for that. So we have a comedy magician who's going to come do some weird. He said he's going to make it spooky, but it's Marvin. So it's like, yeah, Marvin. Yeah. He's a good friend of ours. He said he's going to do spooky magic comedy for the dark comedy show. So not sure if he's grasping the concept fully, but that's okay. I wrote a joke today. I wanted to try out, see how this goes. I was like trying to take a nap and I was like, fuck it. My brain is writing material. You guys hear about McDonald's has a adult Happy Meal now? Yeah, that is how far we have come as society. We have an adult Happy Meal. I just think it's weird. Happy Meals worked when we were kids because we were fucking kids. You could literally give a kid anything and they're happy with it. A Happy Meal could literally come with a piece of dog shit as the toy and the kid is going to be happy. At this age, my life is dog shit. So the only way that an adult Happy Meal from McDonald's is going to make me happy is if it comes with a gun in it. Yeah, you can put that together on what that means. But the only other thing that would make me feel happy from a McDonald's Happy Meal is if it came with like debt relief or something. Which if you think about it really hard, the gun is kind of the same thing as debt relief in a way. I won't have to worry about it anymore. Hello. What's up, guy? What are you doing here? Just hanging out? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Are you a comedian? You gonna do some time? No? God damn it.
We'll get him here. I was going to say.
You look like a funny guy.
You can't just say that.
I didn't mean that as like an insult or anything. I'm just saying. That does sound. You can't really say that to somebody. Hey, you look funny. What's wrong with me? Something on my face? Yeah, that's weird. All right. Let's see. What else do I got?
Reach in the bag.
Shut the fuck up. Oh yeah. By the way, if you're not familiar with the show, if you run out of material, or if you simply want to test your might on the microphone, you can reach into the briefcase of Destiny here, and we have some random topics and stuff. Although I do have a new format lately that you're probably not aware of.
I did see it. I'm not happy about it, but
well, what it is if you're a comedian, you can come up here and reach in, and you can draw one of the black cards, one of the white cards, read them both to the audience, and try to convince us why this entity should be the next president of the States. I'm going to give you an example. Let's try this out.
Oh, shit.
Let's see how this works.
Go ahead.
So I need one black card, one white card.
Where's the brown card?
Shut the fuck up, dude.
No yellow card?
You guys are fucking idiots. All right. This one is a demon that heals 100 times faster than normal.
Okay.
A demon that heals 100 times faster than normal. And then you would have to try to convince us why that should be president. A demon that heals 100 times faster than normal. I don't have anything funny about that. That's
Jesus Christ.
That sounds like Hillary Clinton, to be honest. Why isn't she dead yet? Okay, we're not going to do political humor in here.
God doesn't want her either.
Yeah. Hey, have you guys heard my fagrid joke? I'm just kidding.
Shut the fuck up.
You know you guys love it. If you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, I always say I look like the gay son of that big dude from Harry Potter. What's his name? Hagrid? Yeah, you guys can go ahead and call me Fagrid. Yeah, it goes over well.
Shrek.
Quiet in the front row. I'm gonna try some of these jokes later. I'm gonna let some of these fucks get up here and do their thing, and I might try some new material later. Because that's after all what this is all for. You're gonna see people come up here and bomb and fucking do horrible, and probably think they're doing really good. We have some crazy fucks coming here high on cocaine that think they're killing it, and everyone in the room wants to murder them and their whole family. And yeah, another thing I was gonna fucking say is I'm gonna start being like, it's no more Mr. Nice Guy. The last show that we had here, a guy came up to the front of the table in the middle of the show while somebody was trying to do material, and he goes, "I'm next. I'm going up next." And I was like, and I go, "What are you talking about? I have people that have been waiting a long time to go up." And he was like, "I don't give a fuck." Yeah, he was really high on cocaine, and it was really fucking weird. All right, Anthony, let's bring up our first comic and let's get it rolling. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, get the fuck over here so we can go ahead and make space over there. Come to the stage. He is a Swimming with Sharks regular. He's a part of our family. We love him to death. You can catch him all over DFW at a bunch of open mics and shows. Please give it up for our friend Busco Jones, everybody. He did not expect that. I think he did.
Hey, I'm next. I don't give a fuck.
I'm next.
Chubby Josh. I'm Chubby Josh from Yellow. Yeah, I don't do cocaine. Mainly it's like I'm white with good parents, and I don't need that level of confidence added to my fucking ego. Oh, like it's horrible. It's makes you a bad person. Like I remember in college, like meeting a group of people at this party one night. My man, these people are amazing. They got great personality, a lot of talk, they're good talkers. And then I realized they're just all fucking high on cocaine, riding that train. Velma came out this week as a lesbian. Any Scooby-Doo fans in the house? Yeah, Velma, right?
Yeah.
Why are we fucking the cartoons? I mean, we're a childish nation, right? Can we agree with that? Like, theoretically, if you look at all the nations of the world, we are probably in our young 20s as far as like the scope of what we are at 300 years old, less than 300 years old as a nation. But we're so immature with our sexuality cartoons right now. Like, people are sexually aroused by cartoons.
Jessica Rabbit.
And I get that. I mean, I get a little bit of like that was a sexualized character, but not all characters are to be. You know what I mean? Like we're letting sexual angst like rule our society. Like life's not about fucking all the time. Like it is. I mean, yes, the best parts about life are fucking sometimes.
Don't tell all the secrets.
I'm just saying it's not. You gotta do something more than fucking. Like okay,
Hey,
ladies. dick pics, right? We can't send those, and we shouldn't. It's a horrible idea. But at the same time, the person that sends a dick pic is no different than the chick that sends the tit pic. Like, it's the same level of personality you're dealing with. It's okay. I mean, I'm just saying, you're not hunting with your best tools. Some people you're going to see bomb up here, as you said. All these people calling for inclusiveness and making like sure everything's exactly balanced makes me realize why people started their own clubs to begin with and leaving motherfuckers out. Like, because we don't want people that are whining about every goddamn thing all the fucking time. I'm sorry, this country wasn't built on crying. This country was built on genocide and fucking stealing. Like, and you need to get with the program or get the fuck out, because that's.
You need to be the mayor of Dallas.
All right, yeah, I can't. I have a felony.
You got one drunk supporter. There you go.
That's all you need. And I could start. That's how Hitler got started. Just one fucking drunk night, and the next thing you know, ooh, watch out, Poland. Oh man.
Wow.
I do think that so I grew up in East Texas and I played football, and I'm glad I started smoking weed and not like drinking alcohol and doing steroids like a lot of my friends did, because I would have been like probably talked into the fact that I was decent at football, because I was decent, but I'm this tall and this size. That's not the right thing. I was lucky I got hit my sophomore year by a guy who ended up going to the NFL and realized this isn't for me. It's not for me. It's not, because like Rudy, the story, right? It's a cool story. That's a sad fucking life, man. Like just trying to be something you're not the whole time. And I went to college and just became a drug dealer. Because that was, and not drugs. Weed's not a drug, right? We don't call it.
Rudy was a better drug dealer.
Probably. He probably was. He was a hobbit. I mean, they were fucking the best drug dealers. I'm never gonna do acid again unless I get it from a hobbit. Hey, this isn't interactive, boss. You can put your name on the list. It's okay. I appreciate you don't have to leave. It's worse than my wife.
Have a nice night, princess.
Damn. It's worse than my wife.
What was that?
As soon as you don't involve them, they're gone, right?
Yeah.
Well, whatever. I do think Noah would make a good racist catfish. That's because, like, if you look like me or Noah or a handful of you folks in the crowd, racist people will come up to you and say shit, and you gotta sit there like, I'm not on that team. I don't know what you want me to do. I can't assault you because then I go to jail because like you can't hit somebody. But he said mean things to me.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm not into anal sex. Not like a religious reason. It just doesn't make sense to me. It's like going in, like, those like gated communities where they have the spikes on one side and then they have like the free entrance on the other side where you're supposed to go. Like, why motherfuckers keep going down the spiky side? Like, it doesn't make it. I mean, it's an exit. That's an exit. It's not an entrance. I mean, I know maybe a finger or two, but not a dick. Like, Jesus Christ.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm going to pull and I'm going to do the president thing and I'm going to get out of y'all's way.
All right, let's see it.
I want to hear this.
White and black.
Yeah, you get a white and a black card.
The token minority can control plants. I mean, Obama was already president, so like, and why didn't he control the plants and let them make them legal? They're all liars, all of them. They said they're going to make weed legal. They didn't do shit.
What was it that can control plants?
Obama. I mean, he kept them under control. He kept them under. They keep them under control. Big pharma. They don't want us to have our plants.
What the fuck is going on?
I just want a cocoa plant.
That was actually pretty good. I probably wouldn't have thought of the whole weed being a plant thing. You're a fucking goddamn genius.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good night.
Busco Jones, everybody. Yeah. What the fuck?
Double D, are you getting up here or not? All right, we're gonna bring fucking this guy.
Oh god.
And then Ali, you're on deck.
Who's that?
Who is it? Anthony.
Coming up to the stage, it's another friend of the show. Very strange comic, but we love him to death. Please give it up for our friend. It is Double D, everybody! Get the fuck up here right now, goddammit, go!
Woo! All right, shit, man. This fucking audience is lively as fuck. I don't even You know what the hell I'm not talking about? But here, let's go. Shit. All right, North Texas finally has an HEB. Isn't that so goddamn awesome?
Yeah.
All these sheeple lined up, dumb fucks, to go to a goddamn grocery store. Fuck that shit. You know, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I know. Shit, I saw this commercial about fucking HEB, and these motherfuckers were dancing in there. If I walk in and those bitches are dancing, I'm gonna fucking leave or point at them and start laughing, make them feel bad.
So what?
Yeah.
That was the whole joke.
Yeah. But like, look at you dumb fucks dancing and shit. I go piss in the floor or something right in front of them and be like, dance now, motherfuckers.
Right.
Now, the other day, I put some gasoline on my hand, and ever since, my hands have beatbox. Check this out.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, baby. Get on some of that. So, there is an actress that goes by the name Mario Margolis. She said that Arnold Schwarzenegger deliberately farted in her face on the set of End of Days. So, it happened in between scenes. They were on the floor, and he had her in a position where she couldn't escape. And he let it rip. Could you imagine looking at Arnold's face? He looked back at you and said, hello, how you doing down there? I got a surprise for you, man. You motherfucker fought in maze? Hey, don't be a party pooper. Unless you want to become prey for the predator. Oh, yeah, baby. Dead silence right there, baby.
I love it.
So, sir, don't you hate when somebody scares the shit out of you? It makes your anal probe pop out your ass.
What are you talking about?
You don't do that, you know you got one in there. You're preparing for anal sex, and somebody scares you and it pops out. Then you end up with lube and blood on your asshole and all on your boxers. But you're going to end up with poop on there if you're a basic bitch. The other day, I heard something to say to me, build it and they will come. Well, I built the glory hole, and they cummed all right all over the goddamn floor. But did they clean it up? Nah, dicks don't clean up a fucking thing. So, you ever shoot a load in a lady, fellas? And say, hey, thank you, cum dumpster. And she gets all mad at you and says, how dare you say that to your mother? How much I got? Oh, hell yeah, I got 3 minutes. I got some more fucked up shit to talk about. Now, has anybody seen the trailer for the new Hellraiser? It looks pretty damn good.
Yeah.
That chick that's playing Pinhead's pretty goddamn sexy. Yeah. I wouldn't mind licking those wounds on her. It's pretty goddamn hot. I'd pin her head all right. Goddamn. Now, did you know that she was actually born a dude in 1978 and transitioned to a woman in 2003? That's the first trans woman that made my winner say, hey, how's it going?
Jesus Christ.
So you never know what's going to happen. Shit happens and it changes throughout history. And at 420, hell yeah, let's smoke a bowl. Now, Hot Pocket got something coming out, and it's going to be called a Warm Pocket. It's for the dudes. Just warm it up. Don't get it too hot. Fuck it. Then you eat it. Apparently, your own mayonnaise makes it taste great. They also got one for the ladies out there called Tan Pockets. Yeah, you just stick it up in there, soak up that old marinara, then garlic it up. That wasn't meant to be funny. It was just meant to gross you out. But that's the way most of my set is. Ooh, yeah.
I think you're good, bud. Double D, everybody. Yeah. What the fuck? Okay. Our next guy already fucking. I don't know where the fuck Ali just went.
Yeah, Ali is supposed to fucking go up here. By the way, I'm gonna tell a quick story while we're waiting on Ali to get in here. Dude, he was talking about, who were you talking about? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I work at a music school. I teach kids music, and we were doing a Chuck Berry song recently. Do you guys know who Chuck Berry is? Yeah. Chuck Berry, he's like one of the founders of rock and roll, right? One of the forefathers. So I went on a Chuck Berry kick. I started looking up old Chuck Berry shit. I'm looking up music videos, interviews. And then all of a sudden I went down a dark rabbit hole of fucking
Chuck Berry porn.
Dude, there is videos on the internet, very old videos of Chuck Berry abusing strippers and fucking sex workers. He's fucking pissing all over them in the tub, and he's farting in their face. That's what reminded me of this.
He
The
said-
farting in their face.
He says, I'll give you something to bathe for.
Yeah.
And then he just starts pissing all over.
There's some chick in a bathtub sitting there, and Chuck Berry is pissing on her and farting in her face and getting off on it.
We're
It's
gonna
fucking
get
insane.
Ali up here now.
Well,
Double D.
he pisses and then just says, now smell my fart. Just lets it rip.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking insane. It's
Every time
Anyway.
I hear this music,
All right.
Hey, make some noise for Double D, everybody, and the comics that have come up so far. Yeah. Okay. You ready for your next comic?
Coming to the stage, please make some noise for him. He can't see you, but you can see him all over DFW. Please give it up for Ali Nazar, everybody. I'll hold your stick, Ali.
Oh yeah, who fucked with me? This thing doesn't come out.
oh shit, it's lit. There you go. There you go.
Thanks, guys. Fuck you. Every time. Funny guys. All right, make some noise. Let me see how many people we got in here.
All right.
Woo! That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it?
Yeah. Wow. Like that.
There's exactly 7 people sitting out there.
Now you guys think I can't see? Fuck you guys. All right. I'm gonna see. I need to find out how many racist people we got in here. I'm gonna ask you one question. One question only. Answer me. What do you call a young black man on a new bicycle? Fucking racist assholes. He's a cyclist. What's wrong with you guys? Everybody's racist, huh? Yeah. So I guess you guys, if you knew already I was blind, raise your hand for me.
Woo!
How many people raise their hands?
I am.
You're a dumbass. No, I've been blind 4.5 years, guys. It's a lot of fun. Ask Noah. I gave him one of those titty touching kits. If you're not blind and you want to touch somebody's titties, come get a cane from me. You can do that. That's awesome.
Cocaine?
What?
You said a cane. Cocaine?
Yeah, the cane's over there, right behind you. You see it? Yeah. So, any white people in here?
Woo! There's a couple. They're being shy.
All right, good. Well, let's not talk shit about them because I think everybody's white in here. But I'm going to talk shit about them anyways. White people, what's going on with you guys? Why don't you beat the fuck out of your kids? If you got kids, go home and knock the shit out of those motherfuckers. Because you know what? They get timeout, exactly, right? Because we didn't have timeout. We had knocked the fuck out when I was little. And the white kids, they stay home and fucking plan their next high school shooting, leave them in there a little longer, they become mass shooters, right? Leave them there very long, they become fucking serial killers. And I'm not saying all white people are serial killers, but all serial killers are white. I watch Netflix, I know that for a fucking fact. Who else watches Netflix here?
Yeah.
Get a life. No, yeah, I've been in this country 44 years and 68 days now. And I don't see that many white people anymore. Of course, I don't see anything anymore. But that's not special. But I don't know what the fuck's going on. But, when I first moved here, everywhere you went, there was white people. Now, all I hear is a Spanish accent, African accent. So if you don't have any white friends, get you some and hide them. They're going to be worth a lot of money soon. It's like a rare commodity. And the Mexican guy's laughing over here. Yeah, it sucks. Was that you laughing, Anthony?
Yes, that is.
Okay, because Noah's not laughing. He's white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fucking pissed.
It's all right, man. Hey, that fucking bartender outside, I asked him for a glass of water. I think he's trying to make me even more blind than I already am. He put a fucking straw in there. Yeah, and I told him that's how I lost my eyesight. The fucking bartender warned me twice. There's a straw in the drink. Any other blind people in here? No? Good. Any Muslims? No? Where's Muhammad?
He's not here today.
Oh, he called in sick on a fucking suicide bombing, right?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ had nothing to do with it, man. Hey, did you guys hear about how Mary fucking blamed shit on God? Did you hear the story of how it happened?
What do you mean?
Okay, Mary goes up the hill, runs into the fucking shepherd. They fuck around. She's coming back down. She runs into Joseph. She's like, Joseph, you're not going to believe this. I think I'm pregnant. Joseph goes, holy God. She goes, that's who did it. Now, how do you fucking argue with that, right? So a little while longer, they're talking, and she goes, Jesus Christ, what are we going to do? And Mary goes, oh, you're so sweet. That's a good name for the baby. So that's how that shit started. Now, lately, I just found out, somebody was telling me Jesus got a new car, a new Porsche, and he's riding around the desert. He looks over, he sees Muhammad and Moses walking around. Let me go fuck with these assholes that are camels and shit. So he cruises up to him, does a little spin, throws some sand on him, takes his shades off, put the top down, and goes, hey, you assholes, when do you get in a real car? And Muhammad looks at Moses and goes, please let me tell him. Moses goes, go ahead. He goes, well, if God was fucking my mom, I'd be driving a Porsche just like yours. You guys don't think that's funny? Fuck you guys. We got a bunch of devoted Christians in here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Hell, Satan.
I like him, Hey, who's afraid of going to hell?
Woo!
Don't be afraid, because if you're doing everything that motherfucker wants you to do, when you get there, he's going to welcome you. I think they're just talking it down so it doesn't get overcrowded. Think about that. Yeah, so I guess, you guys are just sucking my energy out. I wish you were sucking something else.
You
Yeah.
got 30 seconds, Ali.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just not going to go down until I break something. No, you guys have been great, man. Just, when you see a blind guy, please don't point at him. If they ask you where a bathroom is, don't go that way. And when you introduce them to people, don't say, he's blind. We're not fucking deaf. We hear you. So that's it. Have a good night.
Hell yeah. Ali Nazari, everybody. Ali Nazari. Speaking of suicide bombers, we've had a few on the show. We've had a few people that bombed so hard they felt the need to end it all afterwards. So that's always fun. Actually, speaking of that, I've been getting older. We've all been getting older. I've been getting older lately, is literally what I was about to say. No, I turned 39 this year. I've been thinking about death a lot. And whenever he mentioned suicide bombers, it just made me think, I wonder what people are going to say at my funeral and shit. I just want at least a better eulogy than what a suicide bomber would get, or the same as a suicide bomber's eulogy for myself is what I want. I just want somebody to step up to the podium and say things like, he really lit up a room. He was a blast to be around. All right.
His personality was explosive.
He had a very explosive personality. Yes, you get it.
He was great at the anal gangbang.
The fuck are you talking about, Double D? Go sit the fuck down.
You piece of shit. You've been worshiping Satan too much lately. All right, everybody, we got a very special guest for you. It is her first time on the Swimming with Sharks Entertainment stage. Please make some noise for Val. Yeah.
What's up? How we doing? We doing good? Woo! Dating's weird, right? Like dating's weird. I feel like we learn a lot about ourselves when we're dating, though. Recently, my friend gave my number to a guy, and he sent me a message with a picture, and I realized I might be a little bit prejudiced because the color of the text messages were green. I'm an iPhone user, you know, like I can't handle that green message. You know what I mean? Anyone iPhone users here? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's tough because, like, honestly, I don't know if you have like a Samsung Galaxy, like a burner phone, you know, like who's to say, you know? But dating is weird. It is weird for sure. I did go on a first date, and it's also like embarrassing sometimes. Has anyone had an embarrassing date ever? Yeah. I was eating chips and queso, and I was kind of like a messy eater, like don't tell Tinder, you know what I mean? And I'm eating my chips and queso, and I look down and I spilled some queso on my leg, and I like pick it up, you know? And I'm like, ooh, my sunscreen tastes a little earthy, you know? It wasn't sunscreen, it was bird shit. I immediately spit it out and ran to the bathroom, washed my mouth out with soap, came back, took a shot, and then, you know, we dated for a little bit. So it wasn't all bad. But dating's hard too, because I'm trying to be more California sober. Like, does anyone love a marijuana in here? Yeah, I love marijuana. I'm on 5 milligrams. I love marijuana. Marijuana, it's weird it's the illegal one, right? Like, that's weird because you know what marijuana's never made me want to buy? An 8-ball of cocaine, you know? But his sister vodka Red Bull sure as shit has, right? And then once I go down that rabbit hole, all I want to do is a bunch of cocaine off dicks, okay? And in my experience, it's been mostly key bumps, very minimal rails, for sure. And then you get like that one dick that's like not quite hard and uncircumcised, and you have to like get in the crevices with your straw. That could be painful for me, because then I got to give him a goddamn blowjob, and that wasn't part of the equation, you know, just to get a goddamn gummy. That's tough. That's tough, right? But yeah, dating's weird, right? Dating's super weird. I hate it. But I love it. So find me on Tinder, okay?
Hell yeah.
I mean, kind of. But anyway, but yeah, dating's stupid. But my friend recently found out that she can't have children. Like, but I've lived my entire life. I just turned 35 to not have kids. Anyone not have kids in here?
Yeah.
Hell fucking yes. Let's all fucking take it to that. Because we have children to go home to. It sounds like a nightmare, but she found out she can't have children. And I was thinking like, wow, what a relief, you know? I would like love to not be barren, you know? But anyway, like this children sounds like a nightmare. But really the thing is, I just think that like the financial aspect of it sounds terrible. And like teachers sound terrible, you know? Like having to like deal with all that. But anyway, but children, terrible. We all agree to that. I just forgot what I was fucking saying. Some of that 5 milligrams. Goddamn. But anyway, but really the truth is, like, you know, some guys like you find out like you're married or whatever, they're like, oh, I can come inside her, right? You know, but it's like we're still afraid of like STDs. Okay, so like don't do that. And like the same type of guy like doesn't want to wear a condom. Do all you guys wear condoms? Yeah, you don't. You look like you have a couple of baby mamas on payroll for sure, dude. 1,000%. 1,000%. But yeah, but honestly, like guys, like if you want to raw dog something, raw dog that cell phone, baby boy. You know what I mean? Take that phone case off, okay? Because if you're willing to like raw dog something, do that, okay? And it's just a little bit of plastic. You're not going to make us come either way, okay? I'm out. Have a good night.
Give her bell, everybody. One more time.
I got the condoms right here. These are definitely mine. So definitely my condoms right here that I'm holding in my hand for my extremely large penis. All right, we're going to bring up another comic here in a sec. She was mentioning dating and how shitty it is. Dude, I can totally relate. I've been back on the dating apps recently. You guys use dating apps? Tinder, Grindr, Facebook? Grindr don't count. Bumble, all that bullshit. Hinge, they got a new one?
Facebook dating.
I think I'm going to start my own. I want to start like a really Christian religious dating site. I'm going to call it Holy Fuck. I think that might be a good idea. No, I've been on the dating sites. I only had a dating profile for like 5 seconds because the first dating app that I came across, this chick was like, swipe the way you voted. Oh God! I did what any rational, sane human being would do, and I threw my phone in the trash.
Oh, yeah.
So ain't nobody got time for that. You're not gonna trick me into picking a side, you dumb whore. All these bitches on there keep saying they don't have time for small talk. I don't like chit chat. Bitch, that's what dating is chitting and chatting. Sometimes we chit, sometimes we chat. All right. In rare occurrences, sometimes we'll chat and then we'll chit. You never know. Listen, if you don't have time for me at my chit, then you don't deserve me at my chat. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I'm a fucking idiot. No, and they ask really, what's up?
I said, yeah.
Fuck you, man. They ask really juvenile questions, these chicks. It's really weird. They ask what your favorite color is. Yeah. They ask me what my favorite animal is. What the fuck? Is this kindergarten? I thought I was going to get laid here. What is happening? But no, in their defense, you can tell a lot about a person by what their power animal is. I like to say it's a spirit animal, but it just doesn't work because I'm white, and that's cultural appropriation apparently in these times that we're living in. So for the purpose of this joke, we're going to call it a power animal. My power animal is a shark. I like sharks a lot. If you guys could tell, yeah, probably because I like to eat a lot. I'm not going to lie. I'm a hungry shark. I always ask this question to the audience: what's your power animal? What's your spirit animal? And there's always one guy in the audience that's like, I like duck-billed platypuses. Cool, we get it. You're a serial killer. You want to string a bunch of random body parts together? That's interesting. That is interesting. All right, we actually do have a really special guest for you guys tonight. He's going to be our featured comedian of the evening, and he is here all the way from Los Angeles, California. Please make some noise for our special guest, Mike McFarland, everybody. Mike McFarland.
Make some noise. Let's go. Keep it going. Keep it going. There we go.
Right on. All right. Hey, I used to work guest relations at Universal Studios Hollywood because they don't have any standards. I mean, look at me. I mean, this is not the face that tells you everything's going to be okay. All right, this is the face that says that you're screwed. There was a lady, she comes in and she goes, I'm really upset. There was this guy that was walking in front of us that was wearing shorts, and he fell down, and it turns out that he wasn't wearing any underwear, and he flashed us with his twig and berries. Her words, not mine. I'm not really sure why she decided to use that. I don't know. But personally, I kind of think that she should be excited about the situation, because this is really the only thing that she's going to see and experience all day that is completely free. Okay, it's not like you can go to the front entrance of the park and go like, "Excuse me, can I have one general admission ticket, please, and a complimentary sighting of male genitalia?" Okay, that's just not an upgrade that they have. I know. I used to work there. Now, I think what really happened here is that, sure, the guy was wearing shorts, he fell down, she was inconvenienced, but the real problem is that she didn't have a whole lot to look at. That's why she's really upset. I think if she would have described it to me as like a tree trunk and a couple of bowling balls, we wouldn't be having this conversation. She'd be like talking to, like, I don't know, TMZ, maybe the Inquirer, perhaps snapped a picture of it and sent it, to Ripley's Believe It or Not. Be looking at it, be like, I don't know what this is, but it's intriguing. Intriguing indeed. So I just told her, I said, look, here at this theme park, we like to call that a free show and a memorable experience. You are welcome. Let's see what else. I was in a restaurant, and somebody else that was sitting down at the table with me pointed a plate, and they go, "Are you going to eat that?" I wasn't really aware that my plate was the community buffet for the table. I mean, why stop there? Let's just start going up to people and being like, "Look, you've been wearing that jacket long enough. Just go ahead and take that off, okay? I'm just going to take it for a twirl, all right? While you're at it, just go ahead and take your shoes off. Fuck it. Let me just have your card, too." I think I just described a mugging. For fun, because I'm 50. I turned 50 at the end of June. Yeah, that's the same way I felt about it, too. Now, for fun, I like to go to the grocery store and judge people for the contents that are in their cart, because my life is empty and sad. But there's some people, I'm looking at, I'm like, I don't even know how you're even still alive. It's a miracle that you're in an upright position right now. They've got like the frozen pizza in there, and they got the fried chicken that's from the deli, and all the way in the back, they have like one container of plain yogurt. Like, that's gonna make a difference, dude. You know, you're probably gonna be dead before you actually hit the exit. But after I get done judging everybody, this is when I make my way over to the meat department, and I came across these two products. You've heard of them before. One of them is called Beyond Meat. You've heard of that one, right? That's the vegan vegetarian option for burgers. But when I see this product, I feel like they're asking me a question. They're like, Beyond Meat? We don't really know. I mean, we tasted it, and this is the best product name that we could come up with. You know, they should really just have like a suggestion box next to it. Like, look, if you think you do better, just give it a shot. Then there was the other one that was next to it. It's called Impossible Burger. And I did a really good job at naming this product because when you bite into it, the flavor immediately tells you that it is impossible to finish. They're just like, we've tasted it. We understand. Thanks for trying. Just put it down and step away. It's okay. I've been on the road since the middle of this year. And I was in Portland, Oregon. And there's this comedian that's on stage, okay? And he would tell a joke, and then he took his shirt off. I'm like, that's kind of weird. Looked around, and nobody really had a problem with it. I'm like, okay, I guess it's all right. But then he told another joke, and he takes his pants off. I'm like, all right, it's getting a little weird now. But the first thing that popped in my head was, I should be taking pictures. You know, I mean, we don't really know where this is going to end up at, right? I'm already in one position. We got to find out where this is going to end. And sure enough, he takes off his spandex shorts, okay? And all that he is wearing is a G-string on. But, you know, at the front of the G-string, you know, it wasn't exactly covering all the geography that's in place. You know what I'm talking about? So there's these two girls at the bar, kind of like this over here, and they look over and they go, oh, my God, one of the twins are hanging out. And so now I'm like scrambling, right, to unlock my phone really quick because I have to get a picture of it. But I'm sorry to tell you, I failed as a comedian and I didn't get the picture. But I did get some other pictures. And if you'd like to see them, I'll be at the back of the room charging $0.25 per picture. Okay, you're welcome. Now at this point, what he's doing is that he has one hand on his junk and the other hand on the mic. And all that I can think about is dear God, please don't switch hands. Okay, that's all I'm asking. I could be the next comedian. I don't really know you that well. You know what I'm saying? All right. So anyway, remember he's wearing a G-string. All right, and he decided to end the set by turning around, and this guy had the hairiest, most angriest ass that I have ever seen. It was a perfect artistic rendition of the brothers from Duck Dynasty. And I was, dude, tuck that in or wax it. Nobody wants to see that shit, man. I mean, not really. No. Not at all. Let's see. I actually have 2 kids. Yeah, if you're not worried about me being a father, you should be. Okay. I actually came a dad the traditional way, paternity test. Any other paternity test dads in here? Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm not. I just want somebody to raise their hand. That's all. But raising kids, man, that's totally different, especially when they become teenagers. There's 2 rooms in the house you never want to go into. One is their bedroom. The other one is their bathroom. Now, when I open up my kids' their bedroom door, the smell that comes out of there, I'm not really sure how to describe it to you, but you shouldn't be able to taste the smell. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That just should not be a thing. But then when I got into the room area, they have clothes all over the floor, but a few of the clothes, they were trying to make their way over to the laundry basket area. There was one of the jeans looked up at me and he says, you have no idea what it is sitting down. And the laundry basket area is more kind of like the freedom zone. They should have like some inspirational quotes on there, such as like, you can make it. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. The washing machine is your higher power. There was a pair of underwear that was left on the floor. It was too late. Rigor mortis had set in. It wasn't going to make it, man. But I think that if it would have made it, I'm pretty sure the washing machine would have held it up and escape. And this is what I'm going to leave you with. I think the clothes in the ground would be chanted, wash, rinse, escape, repeat, free, whitey, tidy. All right, I'm Mike McCrone. You guys have been great. Thank you so much.
All right, make some noise for Mike McFarland, everybody, all the way from Los Angeles, California. Hell yeah. That was amazing. Very cool, Mike. Thank you for stopping by. You're awesome. Shit. You guys having a good time so far? I'm out there is what I want to know. Everybody's still alive. I know it's Thursday, but goddamn. You been at the fair all day eating fucking corn dogs, shoving them down your gullet? Is that what's going on here? Everyone has corn dog fatigue? All right. We're going to get our next comic up here. We've got a handful of comics left. We do it every Thursday night, folks, right here in Deep Ellum. Let's chop chop. Your next comedian is a good friend of the show. He's your co-host for tonight. You can see him all over DFW, thanks to me. I'm just kidding. Everybody make some noise for the very funny Anthony Ramos, everybody. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the room walk. That's what's up. All right. So we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and start off by making everybody uncomfortable. Did you guys know that your sexual kinks are hereditary? Which means, guys, if you like getting your asshole licked, it's gonna be a Thanksgiving conversation. And ladies, if you like getting fucked in the ass, now you know why your mom and grandma walk funny.
My dad fucked dogs?
There you go.
What?
I'm just kidding. Speaking of uncomfortable, I'm not happy with the new Little Mermaid. I think it's dog shit. I think what they're doing is terrible. They're ruining the integrity of the story of the cartoon by making cast changes to just fit a modern audience, and it's disgusting. And I'm mad. I'm particularly mad at the gay community, but in more specific, I'm really mad at lesbians because none of them are upset that Ursula's not being played by a fat dyke. Like, I don't understand where the confusion is on that, because so Ursula's being played by Melissa McCarthy, which one, she's not that fat anymore. Good for her. I hope that she continues that weight loss journey. She looks great, and she's proved that you don't need to be fat to be funny. But that bitch doesn't eat pussy. Why the fuck did she get that role? It's bullshit. It's not like there's a fucking shortage of bulldykes out there. We could have got Rosie O'Donnell. I'm pretty sure she's not doing any fucking thing now. Easy fucking cast change. What y'all think I was going to talk about Ariel being black? We don't talk about that. It's stupid. It's stupid. Like, no, like, if you have a problem with Ariel being black, you're racist. There's no way around it. You're just racist. It's just the way it is. I mean, and the thing I like about white people, Noah, the thing I like about your people is you guys will go so far to prove you're not racist, but you just make yourself look more racist. It's the funniest shit. So I listen to conservative podcasts sometimes for content because they say the dumbest shit. And this guy had an actual marine biologist, a PhD in that shit, an actual marine biologist on his podcast to prove mermaids couldn't be black. And this guy, this marine biologist, he's, well, scientifically speaking, it's impossible for mermaids to be of a darker melanin because they're at the depths of the sea where the sunlight can't penetrate, so they can't be of darker skin. It's like, oh. Like, you know what else is scientifically possible? Fucking mermaids, exactly. Why the fuck are we arguing about this shit? It's like whenever you people were upset whenever they Black Elves or Lord of the Rings. What the fuck was that about? Like, why is like, oh, it doesn't follow the original books. Like, and then you want to say that shit. It's not following the original story. It's not following the original story. Let me tell you a little bit about the original story of The Little Mermaid, okay? The Little Mermaid was written by a Danish author named Hans Christian Andersen, and he wrote and published The Little Mermaid in 1837. I don't think the crowd was supposed to be Jamaican, but you guys don't give a fuck about that. Now, as long as y'all here, I'm gonna see all the white people lose their fucking minds. You guys love that shit. I want to say shit like, exactly, like, oh, the only way to save this movie is CGI Ariel to be, a ginger. Like, that's the only way to save this movie. There's only one way to save this movie for me, okay? The one way you can save this movie is whenever Ursula comes out of that fucking water, she better be wearing a flannel. That is the only way that this fucking movie is going to make sense to me. You missed the whole fucking setup for that. It was set up for you. Anyway. I think it's funny how people are upset about women having OnlyFans. And by people being upset by women having OnlyFans, I mean straight conservative men being upset that women have OnlyFans. It's funny as shit because they'll complain like, oh, she's exploiting her money. She's exploiting her body for money. She's ruining her life. And then they go to a strip club. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. You guys are fucking weird. But I think what it is that men are just sort of jealous that women get to do that. Like, women get to expose their bodies and make money for it. And I think that's cool. I think that's funny. I don't pay for it because I'm not stupid. But some people will pay for it. But we know, let's be honest, if the roles were reversed, if men were as hypersexualized as women are, OnlyFans would be on people's LinkedIn. It'd be a stock that we would follow daily. And there would be college courses on how to start an OnlyFans account. They would be so streamlined, but y'all don't give a fuck about that. Y'all are jealous. You know, as a straight man, you know, to make it on OnlyFans, you're going to have to do some gay shit. And not just normal gay shit either. No, you got to do some fucking weird gay shit. So there you are trying to start your own OnlyFans. You're on all fours in a Triceratops costume. You're just pretending to eat grass, and all of a sudden, a dude comes up behind you, and he's wearing a T-Rex outfit, and he goes, hey, I got to get one last in before this meteor hits. And you got to do your best or impression. Oh, I should have gone to school. Oh. And while you're sitting there, you're thinking to yourself, you're like, you remember that comedy show you went to, and you're like, you remember the Mexican tombstone guy talking about how kinks are hereditary. And you're like, oh, wait a minute, fuck. Does this mean my dad's into dino play too? Well, what the fuck? This is going to be a weird conversation to have. I'm sorry to put that in y'all's heads. But hey, that's my time. My name is Anthony Ramos. Thanks for listening to my bullshit, guys.
Hell yeah. Anthony Ramos, everybody. Hell yeah, brother. I don't know why this piece of shit music isn't working all of a sudden.
That's fine.
You know what? I'm fucking pissed. You know, speaking of outrage about fucking movies, goddamn, what was his name? John Leguizamo was speaking out, saying he was pissed. Fucking Fidel Castro was going to be played by James Franco because he's not really Cuban or the fuck. I thought that was insane. John Leguizamo played a shitty fucking Italian plumber in the original Mario Brothers movie. What the fuck is that guy talking about? Are you kidding me? By the way, the new Super Mario Brothers trailer came out today. There's a new Super Mario Brothers movie. You guys aware of this? It actually looks pretty legit. Jack Black is Bowser, but Chris Pratt is Mario. And everyone's raging because his accent is like more like New York. It's not really Italian.
Hey.
Yeah, so
Where's the freaking gabagoo?
yeah, it's a me. I'm fucking walking here. I don't know. It's weird, but no, I don't know. Did you guys see the old Mario Brothers movie?
Yes.
I actually loved it when I was a kid, but when you watch it as an adult, you realize what a giant steaming pile of shit it is. Yeah, if you wanted to outdo that movie with a new Mario Brothers movie, you could literally shit in a box and call it Mario Brothers, and it would be a better movie than what that piece of shit was. But I loved it when I was talking about you guys. I think we got another comic coming to the stage, Anthony.
I don't remember who it is because I've been drinking. So you got to show me this. Okay, coming to the stage. Holy shit. It's going to be our friend. Please welcome to the stage, Zoe, everybody. Yeah. There's the music.
Yeah, Zoe.
Everybody, this is Zoe Dude, like the movie. How you guys doing? Ramos, do you remember you talking about the Little Mermaid, how mad you're at it, dude?
Yeah.
You said the new Little Mermaid movie has ruined the integrity of the cartoon.
I don't know if I said that verbatim, but yeah, basically.
It's a fucking cartoon. Exactly. Go down, huh? That breaks, will you? Also, in relation to what you talk about with the T-Rex suit coming up behind you.
Yeah.
A similar situation happened to me. I had somebody come up behind me with a T-Rex shirt. I also talked about the dating apps earlier.
Yeah.
I don't use the people using Grindr, Tinder, all that shit.
Yeah.
The one I use, it's an exclusive network called Dumpster. So it's actually find me at one here nearby. Old school, People say old school. I'm new, old school, new school. I'd rather be no school. I mean, come on, guys, right? I left it long ago. I don't want to go back. And that's the whole problem here with like the pronouns before, because I don't know what it means, and I didn't learn it in school. So for me to try to learn what pronouns are now, I'm just not doing it. That's where I end that one right there. I've got this work schedule is very hectic. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I have to leave my house at 5 in the morning, and I don't get home till 10 at night. I still have to, but on those days, but I still have to get up at 5 in the morning every day, get back home. Well, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have to still get up at 5 in the morning, get back home by 10, maybe sleep, leave again at 5 in the afternoon, get back home by 10. It's a very rigorous schedule to have. So, and it's, as you can tell, it's been a long time since real long time since I've done meth. Really long time. So I'm thinking I'm going to do meth, start meth again. So I can wake up and push through those 17 hours, right? So 17 hours for the day.
We got 18.
You got 18?
Yeah,
okay.
You're
doing the math, crunching numbers over here?
I
Okay.
actually only wrote down meth as well.
Oh, okay. You do the math, I'll do the meth. So right around like I'm gonna say by the time I'm leaving from work, it's 8 o'clock, and it takes me a few hours to get home and wind down. So I'm thinking somewhere in between there, I'm gonna do some heroin so I can get some sleep. I'll start getting like heavy eyes and shit, and then I'll have to have the alarm set, and then when the alarm goes off, in order for me to seize the day again, do some more meth. I also have anxiety issues, so I'm thinking of introducing Xanax into my schedule.
I got a question real quick.
Huh.
Is this set the POV of like a meth trip, or like,
No, I'm just trying to eat these things out so I can make it through my days. Yeah.
Just wanted to ask, sorry to interrupt.
Also, I'm not sure how to schedule it. Maybe I should make some cocktails. Fentanyl is good for pain, right? I don't know. I'll work the schedule out as it goes along. I have a friend of mine who started working for a law, and he was telling me he recently joined the team there, and they told him don't fraternize with the tenants, right? And they actually had one of their team members who was for a while, and they busted him, and he got fired. But he was explaining this to me. I said, why not? It's like it could work out, this and that. He says, yeah, but what if the tenant decided that they didn't want to do this anymore? Maybe they found somebody else or whatever. It's like, okay, well, there's that. And then I thought about it, and it's like, wait a minute. If that were to happen, what's to stop them from telling your employees or your employer that you were doing this? They can blackmail you, right? So I was like, okay, so that's hovering over me. It's like, I got to be good with this person. I can't piss them off. What do I do? And it's quite clear what you would do, right? It's quite obvious what you would do in that case. You have to kill him. You have to murder the tenant because it's just common sense.
What the fuck is going on?
All right, last thing I'll leave you with here. You guys watch that Animal Planet, Dr. Jeff, that Colorado vet guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Well, they had one episode where they brought a dog in that got hit by a car, and one of its legs was like the bones were shattered, or not completely, but they were saying they could pin the bones together and do surgery on it. They've done it before, so they could probably do it. If they can't do that, they're going to have to amputate the leg. All right, fine. But they talked to the owner on the phone, the receptionist, and says, look, here's the deal. We might have to amputate the leg, but in this case, and every time we've ever done these, a 3-legged dog is still a fully functional dog. Now, if I were the receptionist, this is what I was thinking. I would say, yes, ma'am, before a 3-legged dog is still a fully functional dog, it still have a full life, right? A 2-legged dog, it's pushing it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A 1-legged dog, do you want a dog at all? I mean, come on. A no-legged dog? Get a set of bagpipes? I don't know. All right, that's my time, guys. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Very nice.
What's it-
Joey Doon definitely doesn't smoke meth. Definitely doesn't murder people.
He doesn't do heroin either. We have it on his schedule. So.
I wrote down your entire schedule. I'm going to be checking and making sure you're following through on that.
Remember Tom Thumb, 7 o'clock.
All right, who do we got?
Coming up to the stage, another good friend of the show, a good friend of mine as well. Please welcome all the way from Chicago. It is Sean K, the showman, everybody.
Yeah, Sean K.
What's up, RENO'S?
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but my name took up 2 slots on that list. I'm gonna be doing double the time, motherfuckers. Yeah. Yeah. It's not my fault that Noah doesn't understand font size, you know what I mean? But like me at 8, baby. That's right. Hey, did Ali leave?
Yeah.
He left? Fuck. Man. Because it's I did an open mic. I did a guest on Tuesday and shit. I'm like understanding the struggle, like of lighting that motherfucker at the end of his set. How do you light a blind man during his set? How do you show him the light? You know what I mean? Yeah. I didn't have a fucking bell, so I just went, Ali, light! Like, I'm just like fucking waving and shit. And then he's like, fuck you, Sean. You know what's wild though? While during his set, I went on Amazon and looked up fucking walking sticks for blind man. There's like one that's like around $80, prime shipping. The rest are like 15 to 20 bucks, yo. It's not that expensive to fucking work Ali's game, you know what I mean? It's not that expensive to fucking get it, you know? Most of us have sunglasses besides Ali. That motherfucker will just look at you with his glaring lies all over the place and shit. Oh, you guys don't think I can't talk about a blind man?
We love him.
I'll fucking say this shit in front of Ali. I'll show him the fucking tape. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Why the fuck would he care if I say anything? Shit. Well, all right. I respect Ali. That's what it is. It's the fucking dopest game of the game. Man, Halloween is coming up. You guys excited for Halloween? Yeah. Fucking did Noah leave? Fuck. I actually, are you excited for Halloween, Anthony?
Yeah, I'm going to be Doc Holliday.
You're going to be Doc Holliday?
I am.
All right, so I actually thought of Halloween costume suggestions for you and Noah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me?
But no. So for you, I think you should go as the first Mexican male porn star ever.
Who's
I don't know who it was. But I feel like it's like Anthony doesn't have a doppelganger because he's like uniquely beautiful in his own way. But I feel like his doppelganger was from like 90 years ago or like right after, like 15, 20 years after. Like film. There it is. There it is. That's fucking easy game, yo. That's cheap game right there, bro. You can get either real points or sympathy points, man. That's what it is. I'm telling y'all. Less than $20 on Amazon, all right? That's it. But yeah, like I feel like just like the first Mexican male that decided he's like, I have a dream to fuck on camera. Like now that it fucking came out.
Why do I sound Middle Eastern?
No. That's how Mexicans sounded like in the 1930s. You didn't know that, dude? Yeah, there was no Middle Eastern here in America that did that shit, you know? We like that accent, and you're like, fuck, we gotta change it, Holmes. Fuck, you know? But all right, so that was my costume suggestion for Anthony. Hey Noah, you want to hear my costume?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Well, other than I think that you could just easily be Meatloaf. That'd be your easiest one. Just like 100% just be Meatloaf. Or like just any general mask to just fucking cover up that mug. But this would be the perfect fucking costume. All right? You just get like a macrame or like paper mache like tiny hand and you put it on your torso. But it has to be a short, tiny hand that it can't like reach your dick, right? And you call that the tragedy at hand.
You're a fucking idiot.
There we go. Because that's the name of his band. Host pun, motherfuckers. He's your stick. I made you disabled that one, motherfucker. Yeah, that was good. But do you have any tattoos, bro? You have one tattoo on your arm. Do you have any like body tattoos?
Well, I got more.
You got one? Do you have any body tattoos?
No.
No? You should get a fucking rapping shark, and then like the shark head comes, and it's like biting your belly button. I think that'd be fucking badass. Yeah. Yeah. That's your spirit animal, bro. Fucking show that shit off like the Yakuza, you know?
The shark's gonna look
like
overweight.
they do the fucking whole dragon on their back. I just think that you should just do a giant fucking favorite shark, whatever, great white shark or something. But it's either got to be biting your nipple or your belly button. I think that would be. This is fucking gold. Fuck y'all. I think this is like. I'm giving this fucking man life advice. This is how. It's branding, bro. You need to brand your thing.
Are you gonna tell jokes today?
Fuck.
I don't know.
No, I'm telling you.
See it.
I thought this was like, I'm getting double the time, so I thought I'd start with observations, yo. Shit, fuck it. All right, whatever. All right, I'm gonna go to a joke then. Thirst trapping is at an all-time high. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's at an all-time high. Can we all agree that thirst trapping is at an all-time high? Because like thirst trapping, yo, you understand that it comes in two major degrees. It's either about money or it's all about fucking sex, or it's about fucking both. Badass motherfucker, right? And all these motherfucking people are losing their lives and their Instagram accounts and shit because they ain't have a girl that wasn't her with the Snapchat premium account, or they were $5 a bit. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's fucking happening everywhere, bro. It's fucking happening everywhere. But this is another observation. I think I don't really have much to that. I'm just telling y'all observations, yo. It's just a fucking thought. I'm just like fucking airing shit out. I ain't getting paid for this shit. Yeah.
You're having fun.
Yeah. I will tell you this though. I do love meeting people that like don't sound like how they look. You know what I mean? You ever meet those people and shit like that? Like you see them, and like if you saw like some like 7-foot fucking giant, and he's like, oh, you know, yo. But I think my favorite one was my trip to Jamaica. Man, Jamaica, fucking busting out and like the Condori pounds. That shit was the fucking thing. It looks like you know, like you find that fucking like Asian business owner at the dry cleaners, whatever restaurant, you know, cuisine shit. And it's like there's like a well-kept preppy like Asian American. You're kind of used to that for like 20 years. Fucking have a Chinese person be like, what up, what? Like that shit is fucking amazing. When that shit comes out of a fucking Chinese person's mouth, it's fascinating. Fuck y'all. You gotta see it to believe it. All right, that's an inside joke then. Fuck it.
I'm excited.
Right.
I'm excited for Noah to get all the emails about how racist because you said Chinaman.
I'm Asian though.
Chinaman racist?
I'm Asian though.
Oh yeah.
Don't you know the continent from? Don't fucking call me race because you don't know geography, motherfucker. Fuck you. You know I'm Indian.
I know about rocks.
Fuck. Even though my racial ambiguity though, see, you can't get mad at a guy that like has melanin, but you have no idea. You just can't. You just can't. You know what I mean?
Right?
Yeah, you just can't. Exactly. I'm from the islands. Like you have no idea which island. Who knows? Who really knows? All right. Well, how much is it?
I've been literally. I usually am really good about thinking about who somebody looks like celebrities or cartoons, whatever it is, movies. The whole time I've been sitting up here trying to think about who you remind me of.
It's Tay Diggs.
I just thought of it, but you guys got to help me. I can't think of the guy's name. He used to do a talk show like Ricky Lake style, like Ricky Lake, Phil Donahue, all those.
Are you talking about Steve Harvey?
No, not Steve Harvey.
Because I'll take it.
God, I can't think of his name. You don't. Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, Montel Williams.
Yes!
Montel Williams. Dang it. Yep, I have gotten that. Montel Williams, 100%. But again, black man, I just look like a fucking bald, well-kempt fucking melanin man. That's how strong my racial ambiguity is. Let me tell you guys how strong my racial ambiguity is, all right? For my career, I'm a showman. I do a lot. I'm a professional MC. I do a lot of Indian weddings all across North America and shit, right? And my parents are from South India. I did a 23andMe test. I went to Africa and looked, I'm all just radiation poison all over fucking India, right? Oh, yeah. Both my parents are from South India. I do South Indian weddings for South Indians who have no fucking idea I'm South Indian. That's how good my racial ambiguity is. Because they fucking come up to me at like halfway after, like during dinner and shit. And so, how do you know so much about them? You know? And so I got to tell them that, like, you know, both my parents are from South India, and they're like, what? I don't be one Mexican Filipino, you know? So, like, I'm telling you right now, man, that's just on point. I want to end with impressions, but that light's been going on for a while.
You're all good, bro.
I had some impressions.
You got impressions?
I do have impressions.
One impression.
If I do one impression, I'll do one impression. Okay. So this is an impression that I do, like, actively to a certain type of individual, and it's only fucking I've met, like, parents that, like, I'm seeing for a long time. and they had a kid and like a toddler and shit, I'll always tell the toddler that I'm Elmo. I'll convince that little motherfucker that Elmo. I don't give a fuck. If they're old enough to know who Elmo is, I fucking tell them I'm Elmo. And then they're just like giggling and shit because they're like, that's silly. They can't be Elmo. And I'll be like, Elmo wants to let you know that I'm just a bald brown guy with the hand up my butt. That's why it tickles. And watch the fucking fear, confusion, and overall elatedness just like glaze over their eyes. And then
I don't know why he was hunched over. I don't know what happened there, but I think you broke him for a second.
I might. Elmo does that to people, y'all. Elmo does that to people. All right, y'all. I guess that's my time. I'm Sean K. the Showman. Give it up for your host, Noah. Anything, everybody.
Good shit, buddy. Sean K. the Showman, everybody.
Sean K. the Showman. That's right.
God damn.
We got 2 more comedians.
Hell yeah. Two more. Coming up to the stage. It's the first time I've never seen. Coming to the stage. She's been on the show quite a bit, and she's been on a little of our other shows outside of this as well. Please give it up for Melissa Riggs, everybody.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. I'll just tell you this. I still do not give a shit about The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
I tried.
I did too. I did too.
Everyone wanted to know what my take was. They really want me to care about this. Yeah. And you have such a great bit. And I need to write and I did do it, but I just don't care.
Yeah, that's why I did it. I don't care either.
Don't. I dug deep down. I got nothing, like what I do got is rent and bills and kids to raise, and like there's 3 lights in my car on my dash now, so bigger fish.
Yeah.
Bigger fish. That's all right. Well, I'm gonna try something I've never done. I just sort of thought about in the car. So we'll see how this works out. There's nobody here anyway. I recently experienced all 5 levels of grief, all 5 emotions of grief in a rental car. Whenever I am in a rental car, it's for work, so somebody else sets up the rental. I just show up at the counter and they hand me the keys. Right. So they handed me the key fob to a Prius. Ooh. I've never driven one of those. I don't know. I've never driven one. So the first stage of grief is denial, and that's what I was in when I saw the car. Like, that's not my car. That cannot be the car I'm going to drive. And it's not. It looks like it's been pre-crash tested. It takes up only half of the regular car space. And then, so I hit the button that unlocks the door, and I sat down with the key fob in my hand, and I started looking for an ignition, because that's how normal cars start. You put the thing in the okay. Then at this point, I am actively in the second stage of grief, which is anger, because there's no ignition. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to start the car. And I'm looking everywhere, and of course there's an on button, but I'm not really looking for that. I'm trying to find an ignition. I'm also trying to find a manual, and there's no glove compartment. Okay. So very quickly after the anger, I enter the third stage of grief, which is bargaining, which is where I was like, okay, if I have to go back to this counter and tell them that I can't fly their fancy space car, I'm just going to walk. It's a nice day and I don't need this shit. I finally did find the owner's manual, and it's in a drawer that pulls out underneath the driver's seat instead of in the convenient glove compartment. And if anyone says No one has worn gloves to drive a car since the 1920s, and in the drawer in the bottom saves space in the tiny car. I will run you down in the street. And you go, oh, I'm so afraid of getting run down by a Prius. I'm not going to run you down in the Prius. I'm running you down in my car, which is a guzzling Chevy. Your family will experience the 5 stages of cream. Let's see. Everyone here has heard this bit, but have new tags.
Yeah.
About how everything in movies is too expensive. Okay. So that I can't make a movie because I don't have access to the shit that is in the movie. I don't know anyone who has a mint condition 1967 Cadillac that could be possessed. Okay, I don't know anybody. I can't make a movie about the possessed car because I don't know anybody who owns a car that fancy. I do know somebody who owns a tow truck, so we could make it repossessed. Yeah. If we wanted to.
Yeah. Repo.
Repo. That's the movie I'm gonna make. Haunted tow truck with and somebody who attacks people with a tire iron because I can't afford weapons either. I don't have any weapons in the tow truck. That's yeah, I guess that's what we're gonna do.
Hell yeah.
All right. Most of the rigs, everybody. Yeah. Okay. Noah stepped away. He said this was getting too hard. So I said, okay, I'll take over for you, buddy. Don't worry. I'm going to take over Swim with Sharks Entertainment. And all 10 viewers are going to love it. Okay. We're going to go ahead and keep this going. We're going to go ahead and get our last comedian of the night up here. I've seen him up here one time, but he hasn't been back in a while. Please give it up for Q Rose. Why the fuck is not about it? Oh, fucking. Fuck down there. You don't need it, bud. Let's go. What you got?
I know y'all like that.
Yeah.
I'm laughing, my man really what got up and said in the 1930s. Mexican people got like Middle Easterns.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just up here like that's what they did. That's what they did. Like, they was up here like it's the Great Depression. It's like fucking Slurpees and tacos, man. Shoot, man, yo, man, just shit, life been good, man. I'm just excited to be on stage, man. Shit, I got all type of stuff going on. Some racist shit.
Yeah.
Nah, y'all, I'm fucking with y'all. Oh man, I like I got tinted windows. I don't always get like my windows are too dark. My windows are too dark. I don't feel they like you afraid to get pulled off. You ain't afraid to get pulled over.
Oh,
windows being dark.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to get pulled over and my windows not being dark. I'm gonna tell you why. I don't like the cops knowing I'm black the whole walk up to my car. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want a cop pull me over with just even getting out the car. Like it's a nigga I pulled over. I don't want that. I don't want or need that in my life. Man, we all, you know, we all a little older in here. You live alone. I'm gonna live alone. Don't live alone. Live alone. It's tough for me not to live alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to a point in my life where I feel like, you know, I understand half the rent, half the, you know what I'm saying, the chores and stuff. But I feel like I work too hard not to be able to like jack off in the kitchen. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all get what I'm saying? Like I'm paying my bill. I got more to that. In fact, you know what? I think Adam was a masturbator. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real. You know what I'm saying? He was chilling, you know what I'm saying? And you know, that what happened. You know, God called him, you know, and he was like, I can fix the problem for you. And it's gonna cost you a rib. And Adam was like, do anything. My hand is cramping right now. Oh shoot, man. Oh man, I just man, I got a daughter, man. I got a daughter. The script, look at, don't clap. Stop that. I always say, but anyway, I got a daughter, right? You know what I'm saying? And I like having this girl. I'm gonna tell you why, because it tailors reality for me. I get to see how shit people actually treat me. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have a kid, people treat you nice. You know, you go into the store, my 5-year-old daughter, I go into a store, Walmart, Kroger, they're like, oh my God. People waving me. People waving me, they smile at me like, oh snap, somebody trusts him with a kid. You know what I'm saying? You heard on the intercom, we got a black father, now 3. Black father, now 3. Shh. Now when I go to the store without my kid, people mugging me, people taking their kids. Mijo, come over here. Mijo, come over here. People, other side, you hear on the speaker, we got a nigger on now 3. Nigger on now 3. Oh man, and that's just my existence, man. Oh shit. Oh snap. You know, we're in a cultural thing now. We're in this new culture, women, men, culture type stuff right now. You know what? I'm just a little confused. I'm trying to date whatever. So I'm just a little confused at the women that are saying they won't date broke men. Just a little confused. I'm a little confused with women that say they won't date broke men. Because wasn't it the women that marched for equal pay? I'm just saying, women march for equal pay. Yeah. So, and we signed off on that, right? Yeah. So to me, that's like if, say you were dating a woman, right? And she's going through dialysis or something, right? And you give her your kidney, and she get healthy, and y'all make it through that, and then one day he tell you, you know what? I deserve a man with 2 kidneys. That's how it feels to me. I don't know. I deserve a man that will have to go through dialysis. I don't know how y'all see this shit. That's just me. That's how I see things going on. Oh snap. Snap. It's not that season, but it go through my head a lot, the Mother's Day season. It was a shock to me, social media. It was a shock to me because Mother's Day, I just never seen so many pictures of just a lady and a kid. Just a lady and a kid. God damn. They to me, they need to change Mother's Day to Single Parent Day. Social media has changed it. That was it. That was it. Single Parent Day. Okay. All right.
You got a minute.
I got a minute.
Got a minute.
Let's see what else is going on. You know, I said out the kid, right? I'm trying to. I got the kid, and it changed. You know, it changes things you gotta do. 'Cause I'm a guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a guy. I have a daughter, so there's no rule book to this. But you just look bad sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you look good, but sometimes you look bad. Like you ever see a woman go into the restroom with her little boy? Yeah. And in the back of your head, you like, man, you little boy, he about to turn into a man. Yeah. Good for you. See, I got a little girl, and it's just sad the other way around. You ever see a grown man go into a public restroom with a little girl? Just sitting there like, how bad that future fucking trucker horrors, whatever fucking. Oh man. All right, man. I'll Q Rose and stuff out there. Hey,
Q Rose, everybody. All right, that's the end of our show. Thank you for coming out to the Swim Sharks Entertainment Comedy Showcase. At Reno's every Thursday night. My name is Robertson from Robertson.